All right, next project. We are making this cool hexagon card. I saw this online, a similar card. I adapted it some to meet our needs. But you're going to start with Sahara sand as your base. And then we've already run a piece of Sahara sand cardstock through the time-worn type 3D embossing folder. Now, you'll notice if you try to use Stampin' Seal on this rough embossed paper, that won't work because it's already softened up and it won't be happy. So you can use 4 glue dots on the corners. You could use tear and tape. I've got my glue dots here, so that's what I'm going to use, but either will do. So just stick that down like so. Now I have already cut with, I've just rough cut. I'll show you how I decide how I do this. You're going to use dies from the, let's see, they're called Beautiful Shapes dies. And you're going to just rough cut out a piece of designer series paper, okay? So just rough cut around a piece to fit your die. And then you're gonna cut out a piece that looks like this, a piece from this sheet, and then a piece from this sheet. So these two are the same size, they're big, and this is small. So you've got 2 dies to cut 3 pieces. And then you're simply gonna add these. Now, I added all 3 of these hexagons with Stampin' Seal. So I did not pop any of them up. Like, I'm not looking for dimension here. I'm just getting it on the paper. And when you stick this down, you wanna have the points going up and down, like, if that makes any sense. And I kinda like the points set out on that edge, but you do you. However you want. And then this little piece nests right there. So you want to give yourself enough room to get both pieces in. And then you're going to put this little guy right here. So just leaving about a quarter of an inch between all the spaces. And then you're going to grab another one of your textural elements. I love these things. And we're going to color that again with our Stampin' Blends, dark red, cherry cobbler, whatever works. Again, I do recommend using the finer tip on this because it's less likely to damage your blend, and also don't press hard. So just gently add that. And then we're going to stick this on with a glue dot. If you run out of adhesives, I sell them. I will have a ton of them at the retreat, and you can order them as well if you're doing this to go. So if you're at a retreat, you should run out of adhesives because you should be so busy making beautiful things. All right, so we're sticking our little piece down, and then we're gonna stamp this stamp that says Christmas Wishes. So we've got so many sentiments in Leaves of Holly, but we're going to use Christmas Wishes for this one. And we're going to stamp that in Evening Evergreen. Love it. And then we're going to flip this over and get some Stampin' Seal on here, plus Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to stick a little piece of this natural ribbon on the back. Okay. Now, you're going to use a number of dimensionals here, because what we want to do is we want to grab that little edge that's not connected to the ribbon, but also the ribbon as well. So that way it's not just flipping around in the breeze. Okay. So you're going to peel the backing off here, and there's enough of that dimensional stuck to your tab, your label, that will work perfectly. And then you're just going to pop that right down. Ta-da!